We have an exciting video for you guys this week. We're working on the Slantnose and getting a lot done on it and hopefully going to get it running. Now we're gonna have titanium wheel studs going on it. We're gonna do front mesh in the bumpers. We're gonna take the engine out and put it back in. We're gonna put headlights in it and get them wired up. We're gonna get the exhaust fabricated and welded in. Whew, that's a lot to get done in the video.
The odds of getting this thing started this week are 3,562 to 1.
Never tell me the odds, Tony. Tony, what's the holdup? Why haven't we started yet?
Well, before we take this out, we want to figure out everything we're going to need when we go to put it back in. This engine never belonged exactly in this car, not in this year. So we need all the pieces, parts that, you know, coolant lines, and we're going from drive-by-wire to now a cable throttle body, which will work fine with the standalone ECU we had. But yeah, there's a lot of connections and different parts and the little pieces that go in between that we need to source and have in place when we put this back together.
Oh, Tony's bringing the goods. And it's that box. You should just tear that box in half at this point. That's a useless box. Look at all that stuff.
Here's a pipe.
Oh, I think we actually need that one.
Yeah, we might need that one. And there's a hose, which I don't know yet if we need. So there's another. We know we need some hoses.
Fans.
So we could probably use one of these thingies.
Tony, you're making a mess.
All right, so fortunately, when I was last looking at this, I labeled where all these need to go. So this should be pretty short and simple. So I think I might have forgotten to label a couple of them. Multiplying, maybe I got them wet?
This video is gonna look like you're doing all the work because Logan's not filming today.
Right.
And I'm not gonna say you're not capable of filming, because that would be rude. But you're less experienced.
True. I'd rather do this part anyway.
Yeah.
We can start letting this down.
Do you want to just race the car?
Well,
It's a lot more controllable.
Okay.
I hate that knob. That knob's terrible.
I know you hate this knob.
It's literally an on-off switch. Look at that. It's like Tony knows what he's doing or something. Pull the lever, Kronk. Tony, why didn't you paint the engine bay? It still guards red.
Performance?
Yeah, red means fast. We'll paint it eventually. Once we get some miles on this and we put the real engine in it. Tony, the wiring king over here. Tony's the engine actually right now. These are modified lights that have high beam, low profile, DOT approved. On this side, I had made a bracket. There's a swivel ball on the inside. The outside, I can move the bracket around so that I can aim and rotate and whatnot. So I'm gonna do the same this side, just flip it. That's why I pulled the bumper off. Well, it's one of the reasons anyway. The other reason I'm going to clearance it a little more so the wheels don't rub and kind of clean up the inside a little bit to match this. Hey. Carbon fiber! It's like a pepper grinder or something like that. In case it didn't make sense earlier, yeah, your ball, you have your socket, pop them together, and now this will be mounted to the fender. It's like the body itself, so we have a nice pivot point to work off of now. So what I'm doing here is I'm tapping in to the OEM harness for the headlights, because I don't want why run wiring when it's already there. And we don't need this plug anymore because we don't have the OEM headlights. Power on! Look at that. That is very bright.
Yeah.
beam, high beam test. There's low beam.
Low beam, yep.
You just stop blinding you at all.
No, go.
High beam.
Ah!
That was a little dramatic, but yeah. So I just realized our aftermarket bumper has these weird metal wires in the backside of the bumper for a mesh, and we happen to have boxes of this stuff, so I'm just gonna slap it in there. So if you're new here, or you don't know, this bumper is actually a temporary bumper. We're using it actually as the final plug for the mold. So the inside of this bumper is very ugly because we used an eBay quality 997 GT3 bumper as a base, as fiberglass, and then we glassed around it to fit our project. But we want to be able to drive this thing around with a bumper on it, so we're going to use this plug. This one's gotta work. If I split this one, there really will be no cap. Oh God, for real, for real. Whatever else the kids are saying nowadays. It's sealed there, that's plugged in. This runs back there. This runs up to there, which is hooked up to the fuel pump regulator. Yeah, we're sealed, baby! This is the new standalone system for this engine. All of this is going inside the cabin. This has got to feed through the firewall to the engine. Plus spaghetti. Indiana Jones, better hurry up.
Yep, I'm hurrying. What are you stopping for?
Because I can't see like how close the bottom of the chassis was to your back.
Sorry, if you hear a
So in a previous video, I actually made the other side of the exhaust, and I used these 3D printed jigs I made up. I didn't make them, actually. I stole the models offline for free off Thingiverse. But yeah, so I used these pieces and I routed this whole thing. And then I went ahead and cut out the piping. So now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna tape it all up so I have it routed to where it needs to go. One tape piece, I'm gonna take it over to the welding table and I'm gonna weld it. And then, yeah, we'll have both our tips done. That'll work. It's not stainless, not worried about making it super pretty, but I want it to be strong, and it is that, and it'll flow nicely. The multimeter showed that the other side of my jumper was not getting power because I crimped it onto the installation. I told you I hate wiring.
I'm glad you said it out loud.
I said it out loud. I made a mistake.
All right, so.
But now, if I turn this key, ready?
Yep. There we go. Now it cranks.
That's the first time the car's cranked in like how many years? All right, let's put some fuel in it. Firmly grasp it.
It's only sketchy because the guy operating it.
That's true. Don't let the body guy put fuel in the car.
Or crimp.
Or do the crimp the wiring.
Just watch if that light's flashing.
Yeah.
On fire.
Dang. Gotta reprogram it. Tony, tell them why.
I replaced the magnetic crank sensor with a Hall effect sensor, and now we got to go into the ECU and tell it needs to be looking for a Hall effect sensor instead of a magnetic sensor.
It's like me when I go to find something in like a kitchen drawer and I can't find it, but my wife can find it 3 seconds later.
Yeah.
I think I got it. Let's see if Tony's ready. Let's go get him. Tony! Tony!
We need 5,000 of those for tomorrow. I don't care. It needs to happen. Yes.
Car's ready, let's go. All right, Tony, you ready for these sick exhaust tones?
I'm ready to hear this thing run.
All right, here we go. Isn't that great? Yeah, it's not gonna run today.
Well, unfortunately, it is not going to start today. We switched out crank sensors to avoid some starting problems. Good thing. We need to do some software updates in order to accommodate that. Not going to happen, bad thing. So, not starting today. We got a lot of things done, a lot of wiring done.
And redone.
And redone. Headlights working, some clearancing, lots of other little mechanical bits.
Titanium wheel studs were installed.
Right, yes, very
Titanium.
important.
Don't mind the rusty rotors, they'll change later when it drives. But all in all, we did get a lot done on the Slantnose this week, which it had been sitting and neglected for a little while, so I'm happy about that. We will revisit this soon and get this thing not only running but also driving, because we have a shelf full of brand new suspension components that will be going on this to meet the bodywork on the car.
They're very pretty.
They're very pretty. They're probably like a $996 value worth of suspension components, so it's worth the wait.
Exciting.
Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next Saturday. Don't forget to drop a like below. We put a lot of work in these videos, and we appreciate it if you guys could do that for us. It's just a little like button. Just a little like button down there. Bye.